Welcome to the first NBA prop report of the 2021-2022 NBA season. NBA action kicks off tonight with two games. We have the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Milwaukee Bucks, and then we have the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers. Only two games here, so not a ton of edges, but there are three that I'm looking at, and it's three of the bigger names in the sport that we're going to be talking about here today. So the first one that we're looking at here, Russell Westbrook over 18.5 combined rebounds and assists for one unit. We're getting plus 105 at this number over at Caesar Sportsbook. Most other places have this at minus 110, minus 115. So I do think there's some value in that number there. Remember, you could always go over to the FTN prop shop, free to use. You just type in the name of whatever player you're looking for, and it'll show you what number is being offered at every books and what the payout is on every one of those numbers. So you could always make sure you're playing a number, the best number that's out there, getting yourself the best price on it as well. And that's why I really like this Westbrook one, because not only are we getting 15 to 20 cents of value here, but we actually project Westbrook for just shy of 20 rebounds and assists here in this game, which would put him over and give him a chance to cash this. The thing I like about Russell Westbrook is, this is a guy who racks up stats in every category, everywhere that he goes. We do not know what his role is going to be with the Los Angeles Lakers once the season starts. I mean, we've obviously seen some preseason stuff and we've seen some practices. But the thing I like about Westbrook is that Westbrook could wind up with 15 assists. He could wind up with 15 rebounds in this kind of game. Heck, he could get over 20 just in one of those two categories alone, let alone in both of them added together. The guy is basically a walking triple-double when he's out there on the floor, and he has some teammates right now that can finish, that can help him out there, that can get a couple of those assists for him. So I do think, and I do expect a very big season out of Russell Westbrook. Plus, they're going up against a Golden State Warriors team that's not very good defensively and plays at a fast pace. So I think that this is a number that he's going to be able to get over. The next one I want to talk about here today is Giannis Antetokounmpo rebounds. Over 12.5 rebounds is the number for Giannis. Again, not an insignificant number, but a number that we did play quite a few times when these two played in the playoffs last season. It really comes down to how many minutes they're going to give Giannis here today. Playoff Giannis was playing upwards of 35 minutes, and he was crushing this number. Regular season Giannis, though, is a guy who normally plays in the low 30 minutes. So we'll see. Against the Nets here tonight on the opening night of the season with everybody healthy, I think that this is going to be a game where he gets somewhere around that 34-minute mark, which would be something that I think can get him over 12.5 rebounds here. The number is minus 120 on DK Sportsbook. Everywhere else, it's at least minus 125. On BetMGM, it's actually up to almost minus 140. I think it was minus 139 when I looked at the number this morning. So we are getting a little bit of value here by using DraftKings Sportsbook. Again, plugged Giannis's name into the FTN prop shop. Showed me that there was one number that was kind of an outlier to the rest. That's where I want to have my money down over on DraftKings Sportsbook. Minus 120, one unit play, Giannis Antetokounmpo over 12.5 rebounds. And then the last one that we're looking at here today is Anthony Davis over 2.5 steals plus blocks. One full unit, minus 105 here on Caesars was the best price I could find. Looking at the games that Anthony Davis has played against the Golden State Warriors over the course of the last two seasons, he's averaging over 4.3 combined blocks and steals in those games. So a number of 2.5 seems very, very low when, he's averaging, like I said, over 4.5, which even at the 3 that we need to cash this, he's still looking at like a 30% edge above that number right now. This is actually one of my favorite plays here on the day. If you were only going to make one of these 3 plays, or if you wanted to make one of these plays bigger than the other ones, the Anthony Davis over 2.5 steals and blocks is the one I'm looking at. Again, I think Golden State, who does not have their full team completely healthy, I think there's going to be some block shots. They got a lot of those guards that are a little bit on the smaller side, trying to drive to the basket to finish against Davis. And Davis, with those long arms that he has, can steal passes, weak passes, lazy passes in the passing lane, and start fast breaks by himself. So I do think we're going to get over 2.5 steals and blocks combined for Anthony Davis here on the day. One full unit on this, minus 105 at Caesars is the best place to play it. Remember, you guys can get over to FTN Bets and not only see every play that I'm putting in, not just the props, but also sides, totals, everything else that's out there, as well as all the other NBA experts that we have and all the other experts that we have for every other sport, like NHL. I know Chris Meany kills it over there for the NHL, for the prop betting. We got all the NFL stuff coming up with guys like Elliot Christ and Kevin Adams doing their jobs over there. So there's a lot of things to look at over here on the FTN Bets website. Make sure to get over there and check it out. A lot of free information, a lot of free stats and tools as well. Bunch of things that can help make you a better gambler. So for Benny Ricciardi and FTN Bets, this is me signing off for the first NBA prop report of the 2021 season. Good luck, everybody.